Innovation is part of the culture for many years now. We say yes to projects that some people do not want to do. Then I think that innovation starts there.
Do customers change their mind a lot?
Yeah, very often.
Lepage as a company is always trying to stay ahead of the curve. It's wood works of arts that go into people's home. Their shop floor is full of technology, very data-driven, and they're always looking to the future.
We are looking about how AI can help us right now. We are looking about how can we be more efficient inside the shop floor, do more with less. This is what we're trying to do.
Welcome to the Paradigm Industry Insiders podcast, where real people share real stories about what's happening with doors, windows, millwork, and life. I'm John Wheeler, and along with my co-hosts, we sit down with your peers who are moving our industry forward. These are honest conversations packed with practical insights and lessons you can take and bring value to your team. Here's today's conversation. Hi, welcome to the Paradigm Industry Insiders podcast, where we talk about the stories of the people and the products and the technology of the window and door industry. Today, I'm joined by Michael from Lepage Millwork. Michael, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm the IT director of Lepage Millwork in Canada, Quebec, Rivière-du-Loup City, and I'm glad to be here, John.
Awesome. One of the reasons that I wanted to have you on, I've been up to Lepage a couple times, and it seems like, Lepage as a company is always trying to stay ahead of the curve. If for anyone that Googles their website, it's wood works of arts that go into people's home. But their shop floor is full of technology. They're very data driven, and they're always looking to the future. Talk about, that comes from the leadership down with Mark and Francois down. Talk about that culture and how it comes across you and your organization.
It shows that innovation is part of the culture for many years now, and we do custom woodworking windows and door, and often we say yes to projects that some people do not want to do. Then I think that innovation starts there. Mm-hmm. And after that, we did deploy a new framework last year. We call it 3-2 Delta.
Nice.
And what it means is we have objective about the innovation, what we need to deliver in terms of teams and company. And it said that we need to do 3 minor innovations by month, 2 major by years, and 1 disruptive every 3 years. And it gave us objective from the leadership to the shop floor to innovate in a way that a client will see something new, something that we can deliver in terms of innovation to them. And also in terms of IT, where with my team, we always try to push technologies to go further. Even with Paradigm, we try to go to see if we can do better with the technology we have, and try to push it to the limit and be able to always innovate with what we got.
You sure push it to the limit. And it's cool that you have a strategy of it, because I always think you have to define the challenge and solve the challenge and then iterate and repeat that. And if you have a strategy with measurable things, it's kind of how you start doing stuff, or getting to, in the custom woodworking industry, having a completely paperless shop floor is an example of, that working, I think. Yeah, I think I don't want you to give away too many of your secrets, but when you think about the data that it produces, right? All the different workstations and your sales teams, the quotes that are getting generated and things, data has always been the number one for the 7 years that I've known Lepage, since I've been here. How has that evolved? I guess before you and then after you got there 5 years ago?
When I started with Lepage, they were already focused on be data-driven. Why? Is because in the system, they didn't have all the data to produce. They were relying on experienced people to do so. Then when I come into the business, one of the things is we wanted to have everything inside the system to be able to have the information to produce, and also be able to implement automatization inside the shop floor. And one of the things is we needed to have that data. And after that, when we did the re-implementation of our paradigm, and with that in mind, to be data driven focus and making sure that we have everything that we needed inside the system, we saw that we can use data to do much more, like getting insight, be more precise of what we see on the shop floor, even outside the building, like in the quote system and things like that. And it gave us the ability to have a better view as what is going on, and I think be more precise in our decision and faster than before.
Interesting, because a lot of people, want to, like, having a paperless shop floor. A lot of people just want to remove the paper out, but it almost seems like it was from the inside out with you. You wanted to track those data points, and you can't do that if you're just doing one paper to the next.
Yeah, and gave us to the agility to modify the order. And before, when you got paper, it's tough. You need to retrieve the papers, make sure that you don't just forget one, to be sure that it will not cause any errors. Then having a paperless environment, it gave us the ability to change something inside an order and having it delivery directly to the paperless station with no delay. Then it's more efficient.
Do customers change their mind a lot? Kidding.
Yeah, it very often.
Almost all the time. I don't remember if it was the first or second time, but you told me one of the times I was up at your facility that the second the paper comes off the printer, it's out of date. Like it's immediately out of date. That always stuck with me. You use the word culture a lot, and so the Mark and Francois, from a leadership perspective, they're bought into that data culture. You're clearly bought into it. How do you get everyone else in the organization bought into it?
I think that they buy it directly because we lose a lot of experienced employees in the last 10 years. And because they were retiring, not because they wanted to leave, but just kidding. And we have no choice to add that data inside the system to help them produce and do their job. Then I don't think that it was hard to make them buy the whole re-implementation we did, or what we put in effort to put everything inside the system.
Got it. Having seen your operation, it's a sawmill, and it's a lumber company, and it's a window company, and a logistics company. And when you have all of those, a lot of those take highly skilled people, it's impressive to me that you'd have so much technology infused in that. But how do you use the technology, or any technology, to kind of train people in line? So if I'm building a sash or a piece of trim or something, and I don't know how to do it, tell me about that.
Training is a challenge. I don't think that we solve all of this challenge right now. But like I said, 10 years ago, when we looked 10 years in the future, we saw that every year we will lose 10% of our experienced people. These people were detaining all the information to produce. And what we did is, first, we gathered that data. We put that inside the system. It was our first step. Next one, we try to develop a solution. Like we have a web application that gave people on their tablets. You see on the shop floor, we have 22 inches tablets that are installed for every workstation. And they have a web application to access instruction, video, PDF of what they need to do. And we try to capture every instruction, work method, everything, and put that inside that system, that they can have access every time when they do something. And it's not only this application, but also we team new employees with experienced people to try to learn about the work to do, and have a transfer of the knowledge. Also, Maybe 3 years ago, we started something with a school in Quebec. They are specialized in woodworking lesson, and every year right now we have people that are like 5 or 6 week full time with the school and a teacher to learn and elevate their knowledge about the woodworking. Then we try to elevate those people and give them the skills they need to do more.
And it seems like, there's plenty of people, the technology and all of that's fun, but I think a lot of people are switching to, they want to do things that are hands-on and feel like they're, actually making something and producing something. Do you see that with those students?
It's sure that in our city we are struggling with finding people, and then I'm not feeling it in the local people, but it's sure that we have people that are coming from outside of the country, and they want to work with their hand, and we choose those people because they want to work with wood. I can say with these people, yeah, we feel it, but I can say that for people that are locally, this is something that we can find. Someone that want to work with their hands. I'm feeling it more like when you are over 30, 40, and you want to do something in your house, but not very on the shop floor, no.
I will say, woodworking seems interesting. I'm 43. Like, I just need to go out in the garage and like whittle something. I've been through your shop and I almost tipped over one of those works of art that was out there. I think it was a 4 wide, probably 3 or 4 mold units tall. Almost tipped it over and killed a bunch of people, which is probably why the second time I went, there was like a very clear yellow path for me to stay on.
Yeah.
And from there, any shop I go into, I keep my hands in my pocket. It was devastating to me. I was so embarrassed. You talked about bringing people in from out of the country, and there's people that want to, work on that. Tell me, where are these people coming from?
Right now, our people come from Africa, Madagascar, to be precise, and they speak French. And one of the reasons we select them is about the language. And after that, they have in their culture the skill to work with wood. This is something they touch a lot. Then it's why we select those people.
Interesting. I would imagine, I don't know what the economic situation for these people are, but I would imagine that, they're obviously signing up for some sort of program, or they're involved with an organization that helps them find this. But I would imagine that it's relatively life-changing. Outside of
it's a chance
being freezing cold where you live in the winter.
Yeah, it's a big change.
Other than that, it's probably, just for their whole family, I would imagine it's a huge change. It's positive.
They see it as a chance to change their life, or their kid and wife. Then when they move, it's not just to be there for 1 month or 1 year. They move for good. They try to move for good, and this is something that we wanted, because we don't want to have rolling people inside the shop floor. We want to have teams that are with us for a long time.
What's next? Is there anything fun on the horizon that you can talk to us about? Maybe one of the disruptive things that you're working on?
It's sure that I will not talk about what we are working about, our disruption, but it's sure that we are looking about how AI can help us right now. And we are looking about how can we be more efficient inside the shop floor. Right now, we are deploying 2 lines, automatization inside the shop floor. All of the wood preparation department will be completely automated.
Really?
And we received the new machine just last week. And after that, we are in process of installing a new glass line to be able to produce a larger and bigger IG. And we're trying to make it more efficient, do more with less. This is what we're trying to do.
That how big is the biggest glass unit it can make?
It's a good question. I don't have that information in my head, but it's pretty big.
Yeah, I saw one of the newer machines. It was doing like 10 feet by 10 feet. I'm like, where do you get the glass? You got to store the glass and you got to figure out all that. So I think we'll end with, you're a newer dad. Are you going to make sure that your kiddo comes to work at Lepage or in the window and door industry?
That's a good question. Where the windows and door industry is new for me. It's like 5 years, but before I was not in that industry. And I think that at Lepage, it's a good business. Then I will tell them that that's a good business. And if they want to do anything inside the business, it would be great. Then, I don't know the future then.
Right.
They will need to make their choice.
He's got to get them the bug early. Cool.
Yep.
Oh, well, I appreciate you being on. It was really, really interesting.
Thank you, John.
Cool. Thanks. Thanks for joining us on the Paradigm Industry Insiders podcast. If you enjoyed today's conversation, be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast platforms and follow Paradigm on LinkedIn and YouTube to catch more stories, insights, and ideas from your peers across our industry. See y'all.